Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking another look at Chromia. Chromia is doing big things. We've talked about this a lot in the past as we see Chromia reaching that 46-cent mark. It did all the way up to about 48 cents, 15.57% increase in the last 24 hours. We did see in the last week a 22% increase, and the last month, though, is where we see our insane increases. We saw from just March 7th, if you locked in some profits, if you got in any time on this way up, I believe we did a video probably about 20 or 30 cents in, but this is some pretty crazy profits. If you got in at March 7th, you're going to be seeing 7 cents all the way to a potential 75 cents. Now still above that, about 46 cents. We're still above that 7-cent mark. 46 cents. It's doing very well. I think Chromia will continue to do very well. If we look at the market cap right now, we're at 198.1 million. The volume in the last 24 hours is sitting at 167.8 million, and we have that circulating supply at 429.8 million CHR. So if we actually take a look at the website, do a brief overview of what Chromia is, we'll come back and we'll do our price prediction for the end of April, May, and 2021. But first, guys, I do want to ask you to follow me on Twitter if you want the most recent up-to-date information. Then you can also join our Discord community and talk with crypto like-minded people like me and you. You can talk to us there, and lots going on in the Discord community. We have over 1,200 members now, a lot of people to ask for help, and as well as talk about what crypto you're getting into next and what you believe in. I also want to say I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research. I will never give you guys financial advice, so make sure you realize that. As we go to Chromia's website, we have the relational blockchain platform that makes sense. They say that Chromia is a blockchain platform, making it easy for people to build decentralized apps in the real world for a better world. So there are 28,000 people actually interested in our monthly updates. You can actually definitely put your email in there if you're interested in Chromia. I would definitely get that update every month if you're going to invest. Remember, guys, do your own research before investing. There's obviously a lot more to Chromia than we're going to touch in this next 3 minutes of an overview. So the deliver fast, code 7 is 10 times faster, which is nuts. The unique architecture of Chromia is a both blockchain and a relational database. Plays well with Ethereum, which is always good. Chromia is an independent layer 1 or a layer 2 to ship things faster. Or fast things faster, they like to say. Okay, so we continue down. We did see that My Neighbor Alice is a multiplayer blockchain builder game where anyone can buy and own virtual islands, collect, build existing items, and meet new friends. So I don't know if you guys know, but March 9th is when Alice actually launched on the Binance exchange. So you can actually buy Alice right now as a coin, and it's very interesting. I like the idea behind it. It's one of those Chromia games, and I think there's a lot of Chromia games. If you go scroll through here at the bottom, you have Mines of Delarnia, and you have Nova's Journey and Chain of Alliance. There's a bunch of different ones, as well as they talk more about Chromia for Enterprise here at the very bottom. We have LAC Property Chain is a land administration initiative in Latin America, and they talk about how there's different use cases, obviously, for different enterprises. We continue down, we see Chromia for DeFi as well. There's a lot of uses here, and then they have Chromia for fair applications, completely used for things like Green Assets Wallet, and etc. So we're going to go down even more, and we're going to see what else So I don't know if you guys realize how many use cases this is. Let's go back and actually go over it real quickly. So we have Chromia for games, we have Chromia for enterprise, we have Chromia for DeFi, and we have Chromia for fair applications. That's obviously 4 very big use cases. There's a lot of potential behind that. There's so many people out there that could really be using Chromia right now, and I think a lot of people will switch over to Chromia and start using Chromia full-time, or with the potential behind this Chromia application itself, or the Chromia coin, Chromia token, whatever you want to call it. It's definitely doing big things, and I think it'll continue to do big things, and that's obviously why we're seeing still increases in Chromia over this last 24 hours all the way to 1 month and 1 year as well. The relational blockchain geared for the real world is what they like to call it. A blockchain is a simple list of transactions. Finding anything requires you to search everything from start to end. A relationship... I had to sneeze there. A relational database is the tech that powers your social network, your bank, all your non-trivial applications. Our technical solution is for the real world. They go over the relational database plus blockchain equal relational blockchain. They love this idea of a relational blockchain. They talk about the relational databases and the blockchain, and give you a lot of different little facts and understanding of how those work, and combine together how you get that relational blockchain all together. So they do keep mentioning that they play well with Ethereum. So they talk about Chromia can be a layer 2 to Ethereum, making use of cheaper and faster development time, as well as cheaper and faster transactions. This is how Hedgeit creates a marketplace for financial options, DeFi made faster playing with while playing with Ethereum. Read below on why relational blockchain makes development faster. So you can actually read more on this here at the very bottom. We won't keep reading. Obviously, there's a lot to continue to read here. However, I would suggest taking a look at the vision of the Chromia team before investing. I think obviously that's going to give you a lot of information there. Obviously, the roadmap as well. You guys know I love the roadmap, but we have talked about the roadmap in all the previous videos, so I wanted to do something different and take a farther overview look of the entire Chromia website's front page. You can also go to stake, and you can actually stake your Chromia. Definitely something you could try out if you're looking to try staking. Chromia is one of those options for you. Let's go back to the price chart itself, though. So we do see Chromia right now at about 46 cents, a 22% increase in the last week alone. We go to the last month, we do see that 723% increase, like we said, because it's stabilizing quite a bit here. It's been stabilizing at this 40-cent range for a while. We dipped and everything. We came back up, and we stabilized right back at that, right around that 40-cent range. So it shows that this is at least a 40-cent coin now. And I think Chromia, obviously, it could have dips below that 40 cents. However, we've stabilized there twice now. I think that with another increase is on the way. I think if we go to the last 24 hours, we saw this huge increase. We went all the way up to about 48 cents, an 8-cent increase, and then we kind of dipped back down to that 46 cents. If we can make a new stabilization level at that 46 cents and just gain a 6-cent increase just like that, I think a lot of people would be happy with that, because we're going to see a lot of potential behind this coin coming into April. And I think if we can stabilize around 46 cents, April's really where it's going to pick this coin up and move it up as quickly as possible. I think April is going to be, like I said, a very big month for Chromia. I think Chromia could easily reach that 60 to 75 cent range. It definitely depends on the projects and updates at hand. I think Chromia, like I said, will reach that 60-cent range at the very least. I think it'll stabilize around that 60 cents. However, I think it has that all-time high potential to reach about 70, 75 cents. So we'll see what happens with Chromia. Obviously, going into May, we see even bigger increases. We see it getting to that 90-cent range, maybe $1 all-time high. So hopefully we continue to see this. Chromia could easily be a 2x there if we get to that $1, and I think it could easily do that in May. I think by the end of 2021, Chromia could continue this hike slowly. They could continue the hike just a little bit slower, going into 2022. I think Chromia actually makes its way to about $3 to $4 by the end of 2021, and that's just going to be my price prediction. Remember, the all-time high, I think, will be right around that $4 mark. However, I think by about the end of 2021, we will be stabilizing out about $3.70 or so. So we'll see what happens with Chromia. I think it's definitely a coin to keep an eye on. Add it to your watch list if you don't want to buy now, but it's something you want to take a look at. There's a lot of emphasis on buying, but I would say adding it to your watch list and trying to buy dips is definitely going to be the easiest way to make sure you are making the most money possible, as well as you're not buying in at hyped up prices. I think a lot of these cryptos are still going to go up over time. However, if you buy dips, you're going to automatically have a better shot at moving up, basically. So, buy at a decent spot. Don't buy on an all-time high or anything, but Chromia is definitely a possibility. Take a look at Chromia and let me know what you think in the comments below, as well as like this video if you guys appreciate Chromia and this content. I really do appreciate all of you. Let's give it a refresh and see if we have any new price here. We are now at 46 cents still, so nothing new. By the time we upload this video, it could go up or down a couple cents, but this Chromia is looking very big. It's looking very, very big potential behind it. So thank you guys for coming to today's video. If you guys want, definitely hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so you can be notified every time I make a new video. I cannot say thank you enough. You guys have been awesome. I'll see you all in the next one.